Guys, I'm thinking my ignition switch might have been the culprit the whole time. My ignition switch was always cracked. It was always cracked. So I was, here, let's go over to the Rebel. I was fooling around with my rear wires, and I noticed my license plate wouldn't come on. So, and I took the ignition switch here off. So as I was squeezing it, my license plate would work. So then I went to take the thing off, and it literally fell apart in my hands. Now these are the contacts here. So possibly they weren't making decent contact. Now I replaced the ground starter. That's brand new. And I replaced the positive, and the negative's new, and it still doesn't want to start. So I'm thinking this might have been the culprit the whole time. I'm going to try to find a replacement. If I can't find a replacement, I have to rebuild this one here. So that's what we're going to try to do. Because this thing, I mean, it's trashed. It is totally trashed. I mean, that might have been it. Yeah, I'm having a real hard time to get the Honda Rebel to start. It's feeding gas. It just doesn't have. It seems like it's just not feeding the electrical part the proper amount to turn the engine over. So it could be this. This could be it, because I cannot find a short anywhere. I've gone through this. I've gone through my. As you guys see the, here, let's come over to the other side. Let me pause you a second. Before you guys say, oh, it might be in the main harness. Well, as you can see, guys, I took all the rubber off the main harness. And all these little, I think I just shorted a fuse out. And I just saw something touch and something smoked. I'm going to have to take that out. You know what it did? It contacted that. And let's stick him inside there. So, you know what I need to do? I need to disconnect my battery. But anyway, I have gone through every single one of these junctions. They're all, except for this one here. But I'll go through that. I guarantee you that's okay too. Now, we have to check our fuses out since I just touched that. You know what, that fuse there broke. That one there just broke. That one there just broke on me. But I have fuses for that little guy there, so we're going to have to remember to change that one. I just blew the damn fuse out. Just now talking to you guys. Now I have the OEM coils should be in tomorrow. We're going to replace those with. We're going to replace these performance ones with the OEM coils. And I'll see what I can do about the ignition switch, and we'll give it another shot. Now I'll tell you right now, guys. If I can't get this started, I'm getting rid of it. I'm going to put it for sale for for whatever I can get. I'm gonna just get it out of here because I'm done with it. If I can't get it started, I'm done with it. I got a couple more things I want to try on this: the coils and that ignition switch. And if that doesn't do it, I don't care how much money I lose on it. You know, I just don't care. I just want to get rid of it because this motorcycle here, the Big Dog, needs more attention. I replaced my battery cables on the Big Dog with 1 American wire gauge cables. We replaced the starter, we replaced the positive, and I replaced the negative. And the cables I got off here, guess where we put them? Put them on the Honda Rebel. You know, because this battery, I believe it's I forget how many cold cranking amps it is. I think it might be 600. I'm not sure, guys. It might be 600. Doesn't have it on here anywhere. But I paid over $200 for the battery. I think $225. So when you have a battery that has high cranking amps, you got to up your wires. You know, because let me show you what happened. Let me show you the reason why. Yep, I almost burned my seat up from the old positive cable right there. These get hot so fast if you don't have a good connection, or if your wires are too thin, if your cables are too thin, guys. You would be surprised how fast. And yes, you could have a fire under your seat too. So if you have a battery that's high amps, like this one here, I suggest you get these cables. 1/0 American wire gauge. You know, and these are there's like multiple fine strands in here. They're real easy to bend. You could see that I bent them like that. I went with this one here, with this one here. You know, they that's my breather filter for the primary. So they get tucked inside that cover real easy. Then I mounted the horn on the bottom of the electronics chassis cover. Now here's my wires. Here's these 4 wires. Hold on a minute, let me get to the other side. Yeah, see, we have 4 of them here. That's, I think, what the guy did. See, there's 4. Sorry, guys. There's 4 of them. There's an orange one. There's a black one, there's a yellow one, and there's a red one. I think those went to the relay. I'll bet you I can get my tack working and my horn working with these wires. I'm pretty sure that's what he did, because the horn, there was like a piece of metal from where the horn was. He must have snapped it off. Maybe it was vibrating loose, and the guy didn't know how to fix it. So now these, don't pay attention to these wires. These are the wires from my horn. Okay, don't say, oh, well, there's 2 wires there. Those are the horn wires. They're dead. They're not hooked up yet. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to expose some copper on these wires and have this running and press my horn button down and see if I get a feed from any one of these, and I can see what wire they go to. But I'll bet you I get my tachometer working again and my horn working again with those. So, all right, let's start this up and we'll see what it sounds like. All right, guys. Put that on. Put our enricher up. All right, our key. Give her a couple twists. Never run too long with your wrencher. Getting smoked out in here, guys. I got to turn it off before they find me missing in action down here, man. So, okay, everything's off. I might have to adjust my idle air, my fuel and air mixture screw a little bit. That's this little guy right down in here. I might have to adjust it a little bit because, as you've seen, it's a little bit smoky in here. I'm going to have to wait till winter's over, and I'll take this out, and then I'll pull my plugs, and I'll take a look at the plugs, and maybe we'll fine-tune that a little bit. We'll turn it down a little bit. But yeah, when I had the other cables on here, probably about 3 weeks ago, I went to start it, and there was actually a little fire on this one terminal here, but I had dielectric grease on this too. I don't suggest you to put dielectric grease on these. That might have been what caused it, but that's the best thing to go with right there is these thicker cables. And I got these on Amazon. They were like $18 for both of them. They're 18 inches long. They're a little longer than the ones that are on there. The ones that are on there I think they're about a foot long. But I wanted to get the longer ones, that way they weren't real tight, because what I didn't like about the other cables is they were just getting up here. They were just making it, and I didn't go for that. I didn't like that too much. And I think I told you guys I put the other fastener on there, and I drilled holes through the elbow. That way these bolts go through the holes. So this is on there, and plus I used, as you can see, there's thread locker on it, guys. So I don't want to hear none of that, man. Like, oh, you got to put thread locker on it. You know what? I just didn't come out of kindergarten, guys. Okay, 58 years old. I think I know how to do that. Now, another thing I want to do too is I'm going to make another set of grip covers. I'm making them two-tone, and sorry about that, guys. Can't do both things at once. We're going to make, I don't know what kind of design yet, but I want to make them the brown leather of the seat with a little bit of this simulated snakeskin, maybe like on the edge. Or maybe I'll have them going like this, some long ways. I'll have to see, but it's going to have to be back-stitched. They'll have to be sewed. I'm trying to keep myself occupied during the winter. Because you can't do nothing around here during the winter. So that's what we just finished doing on this guy here. Now, I'm hoping that's what the problem always has been with that. Since I had it, it's been hard to start. I'm hoping it was the ignition switch, just wasn't making good contact. We'll see what we can do with the switch. I'll see if I can get a replacement for it. And if that's not it, it's going. I'm gonna take a big loss on it. I don't care anymore. I want to get the thing started, or I want to get it out of here. So, all right, guys. I think we just got another 4 or 5 inches of snow outside. Here, I'll show you. Yep, we just got more snow, guys. I just finished shoveling that mess out there. We got another 4 or 5 inches of snow. So, all right. I'll see you guys later on. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.